thank you, Lord God, for bringing us in your presence once again, Lord God. Seeing that we're worthy, Lord God, to be in your presence again, Lord God. Lord, I pray right now, Lord God, that you have the way, Lord God, that you cleanse my heart, Lord God, cleanse my mind, cleanse my body, Lord God. You make the right spirit within me, Lord God, right now in the name of Jesus. Lord God, I pray right now that you move me out of the way, Lord God, and that you begin to speak through me, Lord God. Lord God, I ask that this word manifest, Lord God, today, Lord God, and be what everyone needs here today, Lord God. Lord God, we thank you, we praise you, and we love you. We give you all the glory, all the praise, and all the honor, Father God. It's in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Give the Lord a hand of praise.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Glory to God.
How you doing today?
Amen.
Yeah, Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
The title of today's word is, and it's just, I already knew when I came on, I was like, yeah, it's like you start getting ready because you know Pastor Hardy's gonna make that call. But what had really been, what God had really been working on me in my heart was with obedience. All right. A lot of times, you know, God will tell us to move somewhere, and we like. Nah, we need to be like, God, is that you? You should as you. You know, I don't want to step out there and make a mistake. You should as you. You should. But the title of today's word is Obedience is Better Than Sacrifice.
My Lord.
And a lot of times we say that and we quote that, you know, obedience is better than sacrifice, but do we really know that obedience is really better than sacrifice? What is our true purpose for our obedience? God's blessings? Because we have no choice, or because it's truly in our heart. And that's some of the things I want you all to reflect on as I go through this message. But a lot of times, our obedience doesn't come from the periods or places. It's not a genuine obedience. Sometimes God pushes us to the point of obedience. We have no other choice but to be obedient.
Good word.
I want to give you this at the beginning. A lot of times when it comes to our obedience, sometimes we have to walk by faith, and it's something that sometimes we just can't see it. A lot of times we try to see stuff, and God will be like, no, I got you. You know, they say, person is God is doing, you can hear what he is saying. All right. A lot of times we like, oh, I don't hear God's voice clear enough. I don't, you know, Lord, I can't hear you. Can you speak loud? And you like, well, you stop trying to see everything I'm doing. You can hear what I'm saying. All right. Amen. He just wants to tell us that the sacrifice is not us. It's everything that's waiting. A lot of times we get the notion that when we move that it's something that's going to happen right now. Or it's for us right now. A lot of times it's not just for us, it's for the people that's around us. You know, it's like a domino effect. I did bring some dominoes, man, because I set them up. But it's like a domino effect. When God needs you to step, then everything else will fall into place. Sometimes we're the activator for the things that he has lined up already. So if you never move, the things that are supposed to happen after your move will never move.
My Lord.
In this message he gave me, he gave me 6 men to look at in the Bible. Abraham, Job, David, Saul, Peter, and Jesus. And we're going to start with Abraham on our list. If you turn with me to Genesis chapter 12, starting at verse 1, Genesis chapter 12. And we have to say amen. Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. And now the Lord has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him. And Abraham was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. And Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that had gathered, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the plain of Moreh, and the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared unto Abram, and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord who appeared unto him. And a lot of us right now in our walk are like Abraham. God is telling us, and God has given us a command to go. So a lot of times we sit and we like, you sure? Instead of just moving. And a lot of times we look back in our life and be like, well, Lord, why is this not happening? Why it seems like everybody else is prospering around me? Why it seems like everybody else is moving forward and I'm sitting still? Well, he said, because you ain't moving.
Come on now.
We sitting wondering why everybody else is moving, but everybody else is walking in what he's told them to walk in. Everybody else is walking in their purpose. You know, if we are so afraid, I think a lot of times we're afraid of what, a lot of times God will show us, you know, this could be you, and we're like, And I know I can speak for my own self, is that a lot of times God will show you, this could be you, and it's like, you know, Lord, can I handle that? And I'm gonna refer to it in Job, but God recommends us for things, and a lot of times we give him his recommendation back. And he's like,
my Lord,
I recommended you for a reason. So just keep it in your mind that God. A lot of times things seem, I guess you can say, so perfect. And it's like, why would you recommend me for that? So, you know, why would you put me in that place? And he like, I got a reason. So he just wants you to trust that reason. But God told Abraham to go. And if Abraham never went, he would have never got the promise that God had told him. You know, a lot of times there's a blessing behind the going. And if you never go, you'll never get that blessing.
Amen.
And a lot of times it'd be something that you've asked for. You know, we asking, Lord, why I ain't got this, why I ain't got that? But he said, you ain't went and did what I told you to do to get your reward. And verse 6 it says, and the Canaanite was then in the land. You know how they say, as I look over my life and see how far God has brought me from, well, you didn't just come by yourself. And it took some moving, it took some pressing to get from where you was to where you are now. But don't let this be your stopping place, because you still have a destination to get to.
my Lord.
And a lot of times we start moving and we get stagnant. And we're like, Lord, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? And he gives us an answer, but it's not what we want to hear. He'll give us an answer, and a lot of times we have to be careful what we ask for, because when he gives us an answer for what we ask for, we like, can you give me another one? Because I don't like it. So, the point for that, okay, I forgot. I'm sorry. It's been a minute. So I had 6 points. So this is point 1. Go when God tells you to go. And the next person, we're going to focus on Jesus twice, actually. But the first one we're going to focus on, the second one we're going to focus on Jesus. Turn me to John chapter 2, verse 3. And then